Math isn't difficult. Math is fun. I am Neelakanta Bhanu Prakash and I am the fastest human calculator in the world. And we are exploring infinities. Exploring infinities is here in front of you to give you a mathematics learning experience like never before. With expert trainers from around the country, we are here to make you learn math the right way.
Hi friends, myself Joshi Emmanuel, and I am from Exploring Infinities. Right? Yeah, as my eyes are not affected by my specs. Through Exploring Infinities, your learning is not affected and is made easy. Cool? Yeah, I'm glad to have been spending time with you in learning progressions along with you. I really enjoyed explaining and solving questions along with you, and I hope you understand everything that I'm trying to explain. And I'll be really glad if you do the activities which we have been trying to assign. And I hope that without my intimation, you have solved the examples and you have done some problems on your own to find common difference, to find nth term, and to prove if given progression is arithmetic progression or not. And I'll be really happy if you have done. If you haven't, I would request you to please consider solving some examples in your textbook so that only your understanding can be better. All right? Yeah, even in my 10th standard, like I scored 10 on 10 in math, and that was only possible because I was alone with my textbook and my practice book. And I've done every single example, every single exercise problem on my own. And I hope that you also get good marks in your 10th, and that is possible if you like this subject by your heart, and that's what we are trying to do. And you solve the problems on your own, right? So we have learned common difference and what is an nth term, right? Now let us consider this example. Let's say that your father has given you a big bumper offer, and that is, my dear son, on every birthday, I'll add 1,000 to your account. How does that sound? Sounds good, right? Yeah, I would be happy if that happens to me. And this was said to you even when you didn't have any sense. That is when you were 1 year old, right? So when you're 1 year old, say in 2000, in the year 2000, you're 1 year old, and your father added 1,000 rupees to your account. Cool. And in the year 2001, he added another 1,000. So adding it will be 2,000. And now you are almost 20 years old, and it's 2020. And how much money do you have? Simple. 20,000. Wow, you have 20,000. So, I guess it's 21. I'm sorry if I'm wrong. Yeah. So, here there is a person who comes and asks you, hey bro, I know your father is adding 1,000 to your bank account every year. Yeah, yeah, I know that. And I think if you add every year money as it is, do you know how much money you would have had? You didn't get the question, right? He's simply asking add every year's money. That is 1,000 plus 2,000 plus 3,000 plus 4,000 and so on plus 21,000. Add all of this and tell me right now in 1 minute. It's a bit tricky, right? It's not easy. You cannot just look at numbers and say, okay, this is how much it is. But in progressions, it is possible. It is very simple. And let me do that right now. The formula is Sn is equal to n by 2 into first term plus last term. Alright, n by 2. N is 21 by 2 into first term is 1000, last term is 21,000 is equal to 21 by 2 into 22,000. 2 ones are 11,000 is equal to 21 into 11 is 231,000. I guess this is it. Wow, is that how simple it is? You have just added all the year amount. Yes, I did, and I haven't done any magic here. It's very simple, and that is why I'm here. Okay, there is a person called Gauss, Gauss, and he has done something amazing. When he was, I guess, 10-year-old, he was asked this question: add first 100 numbers of natural numbers, and he just simply replied in 1 minute, 50-50. What? 5050. Is that true? Yes, it is. Can you prove? Yes, I can. And this is what he did. Let's say Sn is equal to 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus and so on plus 100. Okay, we are adding first 100 numbers. Okay, Sn is summation of n numbers. Okay, here n is 100. And he wrote it again. Sn is equal to, this time he inverted it, 100 plus 99 plus 98 and so on plus 2 plus 1. Alright, nothing new. He just inverted it and he added these two. So Sn plus Sn is 2Sn is equal to, I'm adding these two, 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus and so on plus 100 plus 100 plus 99 plus 98 plus 97 plus and so on plus 1. So I'm just adding 1 to 100, but here I'm writing 1 to 100, but here I'm writing 100 to 1. Okay. Now, first term of this series and first term of this series gives me 101 plus second term of this series and second term of this series. 99 plus 2 is 101 again. Third term of this series and third term of this series. 98 plus 3, 101 again, and so on. The last term is 100 and 1, 101. And there are n 101s. Here n is 100. So there are 100 into 101. So 101 is added 100 times. So therefore 100 into 101. For example, 3 threes are 9. 3 into 3 is 9. And you know how you get it? 3 plus 3 plus 3 is 9. 5 fours are 20. And you know how you get it? 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5. And 100, 101 plus 101 plus 101 100 times is 100 into 101. Cool. And what is that? 2Sn. And I'm sending this to this side. Sn is equal to 100 by 2 into 101. 250s are. So therefore Sn is equal to 50, 50. That's it. This is how simple it is. Yes, this is how simple it is. And is there a formula for this? Yes, there is a formula for this. Do you know how to find it? Of course, I am here to explain you that. Let's see. Let's derive a formula and then do an example. Alright, chalo. I am taking the general form. Let's take an AP is A, A plus D, A plus 2D, A plus 3D, and so on. A plus n minus 2D, A plus n minus 1D. Alright. So this is an AP. And I'm writing Sn, sum of n terms, as this. Look. A plus A plus D plus A plus 2D plus and so on, a plus n minus 2d plus a plus n minus 1d. Alright, I'm following Gauss here. What did he do? He inverts the series and wrote it again. Let's do the same. Sn summation of n terms is again a plus n minus 1 into d. This is the last term. I'm writing this last term first. And the last second term, second. A plus n minus 2 into t. Plus and so on. A plus 2d. A plus d. And a. Alright. So summation of n terms from first term to last term. Summation of n terms from last term to first term. Now add these two equations. Alright. Now LHS is 2Sn. Sn plus Sn is 2Sn is equal to. Now I'm writing the first term, first series here. I'm writing the first series here. A plus d and so on. A plus n minus 2d. A plus n minus 1d. The first series I've written here. Alright, let me use this bracket, square bracket. Plus, I'm writing this series, the second series here. Alright, notice a plus n minus 1d plus a plus n minus 2d plus and so on, a plus d plus a. Alright, this is the second series. Cool. First series I've written here, second series I've written here. Now notice the first term here I'm adding it to the first term here, and I'm adding within flower bracket. Alright, what is the first term here? A plus, what is the first term here? Yes, a plus n minus 1 into d. Cool, this is first term. Plus, I'm adding the second term here to the second term here. Alright, which gives me a plus d, which what is this? And a plus n minus 2d. A plus n minus 2 into t. Cool. And so on. Plus, I'm adding last second term to the last second term here, which gives me a plus n minus 2 into d plus a plus d and a plus n minus 1 into d plus a. Cool. Alright, let's see what this gives us. Is equal to 2a plus n minus 1 into d. A plus a is 2a, n minus 1d is n minus 1d. That's what I wrote. Plus a plus a, 2a plus, see I'm splitting this here. I'm writing this d as it is, d plus, I'm multiplying d to n minus 2. N into d is n into d minus 2 into d is minus 2d plus and so on plus a plus a 2a plus n into d is nd minus 2 into d is minus 2d and this d remains plus d plus again a plus a is 2a plus n into d is nd. Oh, here we don't need to multiply actually because it is n minus 1d, as simple as it is. Cool. Alright, yeah. Now let's solve these two. These two are simplified already. These two is what we are solving now. Let's write what is there. 2a plus n minus 1d plus, look at what I'm doing here, 2a plus nd plus d minus 2d is minus d. Alright, plus d minus 2d is minus d, plus and so on, plus 2a plus nd minus 2d plus d is minus d, plus the last term remains the same, 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Cool. Let's go ahead. 2a plus n minus 1d plus 2a plus, I'm taking d common, d n minus 1 remains, plus and so on, plus 2a plus, I'm taking d common, d n minus 1 plus 2a plus n minus 1 into d. We have arrived at the final step. Now if you see 2a plus n minus 1 into d, 2a plus n minus 1 into d, 2a plus n minus 1 into d, 2a plus n minus 1 into d. And how many terms are there? N terms are there. So what do we get here? We get n into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. What is this? 2sn is equal to n into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. So there are 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 100 times. What is the answer? 1 into 100, 100. If there are 200 times, 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 200 times, 2 into 100, 200. In the same way, if there is 2a plus n minus 1 into d n times, the value is n into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Cool. Now let's continue. We have arrived at the formula. The last step is remaining. That is 2sn is equal to n into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. I'm sending 2 here. Sn is equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. This is the formula. You have to note it down. You have to remember. This is as important as the common difference formula an minus 1. The nth term formula an is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. And Sn is equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. This can be further solved as n by 2 into a plus, I'm writing 2a as a plus a. Any issues? No, right? Yeah, 2a is a plus n minus 1 into d. But here we have made some difference. A is the first term, and if you know, we have seen this somewhere. A plus n minus 1 into d. What is it? Yeah, it is nth term, nth term formula, a plus n minus 1 into d, right? So this can be simply written as n by 2 into a plus an. This is also very simplified and easy formula, but important too. So yeah, we have derived the formula for n terms, and now the secret is revealed. We have derived the formula, and this is how Gauss has answered 50-50 instantaneously. Cool. Now let's solve a simple example in your textbook. Alright, let's go to example 11. Example 11 says, if the sum of first 14 terms of an AP is 1050, it says sum of first 14 terms of an AP is 1050. Its first term is 10. First term A is 10. Find the 20th term. We have to find A 20 is equal to question mark. Okay, how do we approach this? Simple. What we know, we apply. We just derived a formula. Let's use it. Sn is equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Here in this we have three unknown values. N is unknown, A is unknown, D is unknown. But they have already given N as 14, A as 10. Right? So we have two unknowns known already. The third unknown will be made known. Cool. Let's substitute. Sn is this formula. S14. S14 is equal to 14 by 2 into 2a plus 14 minus 1 into t. But Sn is 1050, which is given. Substitute. 1050 is equal to 14 by 2 is 7. 2 into what is A? A is 10 plus 14 minus 1 is 13. D remains. Alright, let's try cancelling this. 7 ones are 7, 7 fives are 35, 150. Alright, 150 is equal to 20 plus 13D. I'm inversing. 13D plus 20 is equal to 150. 13D is equal to 150 minus 20. 13D is equal to 130. Therefore, D is equal to 13 tens are 10. So we have got D is equal to 10. Now what are they asking? A20. हमको तो we already know the formula A20. A20 is equal to A plus n minus 1 into T is equal to what is A? A is 10 given already. 10 plus what is n? N is 20. 20 minus 1 into what is D? We just found it. 10 is equal to 10 plus 20 minus 1, 19 into 10 is equal to 10 plus 190, which is 200. Cool. This is how simple it is. And that is how exploring infinities makes math very easy and approachable. I guess after deriving the formula, there is no difficulty in applying. Right? You are given numbers, you are given n, you are given a, you will find d, and whatever they ask further, we have everything in our hand and we do it instantaneously. Cool. Let's solve one last example, and by that, we'll be more clear with this topic. And that is a very important example. The example number is 15, and it's a bit tricky also. Alright. The question goes like this. A manufacturer of TV sets produced 600 sets in third year. Okay, let's assume that this is the AP. AP is A1, A2, A3, A4, A5, A6, A7, and so on. Alright. Okay, what are they asking here? A manufacturer of TV sets produced 600 sets in third year. In the third year, he is producing 600 sets. Therefore, A3 is equal to 600. Okay. And 700 sets in the seventh year. In the seventh year, 700. Alright. A7 is equal to 700. Assuming that the production increases uniformly by a fixed number every year. So here is a hint. Uniformly by a fixed number signifies it is in AP. You don't need to prove. Cool. Then find the first question given as the production in first year. First year. Production in first year simply means A1. We have to find A1. Alright. Chalo. Let's make what all is possible through the given information. A3 is 600. Can I write it like this? A plus 2D is equal to 600? I can, right? Yeah. And A7 is 700. Can I write it like this? A plus 6D is 700? Yes, I can. Okay. Now, if we solve these two equations, like subtracting 1 from 2, like we are doing 2 minus 1, we get 4t is equal to 100 and t is equal to 25. Okay, this is simple solving, you can do it. D is 25 and substitute d is equal to 25 in the first equation. A plus 2d is equal to 600. A plus 2 into d is 50. 25. 2 into 25 is equal to 600. A plus 50 is equal to 600. A is equal to 550. Alright. Oh wow, we got A already. A is equal to 550. We got D already. D is equal to 25. And what is stopping us now? Let's do what are the questions we have. What is A1? A1 is the first term, which is 550. Over. Second question. The production in 10th year, they are simply asking A10. Okay, we know the formula. A10 is equal to A plus 10 minus 1 into D. N minus 1 into D is the formula. N is equal to 10. What is A? 550 plus 9 into what is D? 25. And solving this will give you 775. Very simple. Third question is the total production in first 7 years. That means we are adding S7. We are adding 7 years of production. S7 is equal to n by 2 into A plus n minus 1 into D is the formula. Sorry, 2A plus n minus 1 into D is the formula. N is 7. 7 by 2. 2 into A is 550 plus 7 minus 1 into D is 25. This is just substitution. Solving is all in your hand. You can do it as fast as you can. I'm just solving, so I'm not saying anything. You just observe. Alright. 625 is 7 into 625. Can someone quickly solve this and tell me the answer? Do it, do it. 7 into 625. Possibly do it before I do. 7 5s are 35, 3, 7 2s are 14, 7, 7 6 are 42, 43. Yeah, this is the answer. You got it? Very good. This is how we solve. They give a progression, they give random values. From the random values, we find what we can possibly do. By spreading it out into general form, we found D, and through that we found A, and substitution gave us answers like 775. 47. As simple as it is. I hope now you're much clearer with arithmetic progression. And this is all. Clap for yourself. And I hope you understood every topic we discussed. This is all about arithmetic progression. Okay. And we will be having one more lecture through which geometric progression will be finished. Cool. I'm glad that we together have finished arithmetic progression. And with next class, we'll finish the entire chapter. And the activity for you now is to go find out what is geometry progression and find any similarity that you can possibly make out between arithmetic progression and geometric progression. The activity is to make some geometric progressions on your own. Make 5 geometric progressions on your own, and I'll see you. Bye bye. Stay safe, stay healthy, enjoy.
So we come to an end to today's lecture. Thanks a lot for watching this and stay tuned for the upcoming ones. Don't forget to follow at the rate fastest human calculator and at the rate exp.infi on Instagram and subscribe to our YouTube channel.